You can't just go snooping through drawers in other people's houses, is written on a piece of paper. That's, you know, that's what I write on in my drawers too. Don't go sneaking through other people's shelves. Hi everyone, welcome back to Shining Force 3, Scenario 3, Part 6D. The last two streams, they've been grinding streams, where we set up the Symbiosis army, and we set up the Median army, both to get the Blessing of Light, and to sort of decide who we're going to take into this final battle. Speaking of Blessing of Light, look at Median in his nice, shiny armor. Oh, you look like a saint. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, if those last two streams were about Symbiosis and Median, surely we're going to do a Julian stream. And you're kind of right. Number one, I'm not grinding the Julian Force at all. Feel kind of silly grinding the Median and Symbiosis Force, but the game literally said, hey, you better grind. But we are not grinding the Julian Force. I want them, and I want this last battle to be a bit of a struggle, a bit of thinking. Why don't you play on a harder difficulty if that's the case? Because I don't want things to be too hard. I want to sleepwalk through this still. So, are you prepared for battle, Median? Yes. If you're ready, then I'm ready as well. But technically, we're all not ready. Because one, while we have to sit here and decide who will be coming in the Julian Force to the final battle, we're also going to have to get everybody equipped. So, here we go. Who comes? Gracia has to come. I can't put him on the bench. He's also super strong now. Donart, you're an obvious kick you out for Rolly. We might come back to you, Rolly, and kick you out. But as of now, we know Donart is not coming. Also, Leon, we know you are not coming. We got Kate, who is 100% going to come on our final force. Kate's been clutch for us. We got Isabella. Isabella's coming. The power of having 2 Aura users and 2 Aura 4 users in Gracia and Isabella is too much for me to handle. I've always liked having 2 healers with me anyway, especially in this game. Bridget is on the fence. 1000 is 100% coming. Wow, Pruden has 101 attack. Maybe you're coming too, Pruden, because that's a big beefy attack. Alright, Marky is coming. Spirial probably shouldn't come, but I'm a big fan of Spirial, so Spirial comes. Harold is 100% not coming, and Honesty will be coming. So, the question becomes, do we bring in Cyclops? Or do we go for another... We go for another arrow person. We'll bring in another arrow person, but my concern, my big concern here is running out of MP. And we really haven't run into it. We have 1 mage. We have 2 mages. We kind of have 3 mages. It's the kind of a question of, do we bring Cyclops with us and knock out Rolly? That's what we might do. Cyclops might come so Rolly can live. I mean, Rolly has sleep, has charm, has utility, has a weaker attack, and it won't be getting better. I really like my Unicorn Queen though, man. Like, she's got a special spot in my heart. It hurts a little to not take Cyclops though. Because he's been a big contributing character. It feels weird to bring Turk in. How many melee characters do we have? We have Julian, 1000, Spirial, Pruden, kinda Honesty. That's not a lot of tankiness. Oh, and also kinda Rolly. You know what? This is the force we're going with. Alright, so if this is a force we're going with, we're gonna have to make orichalcum weapons for a lot of people. But number one, everybody in the Julian force who can have an orichalcum weapon needs to have an orichalcum weapon. So, Julian already has one. Gracia, Staff of Besom, that's stuck to him. He's got it. Kate has one. Isabella. I'm usually not one into making staffs, but we might be making a staff for Isabella. Ooh, no, you know what? That crystal rod is pretty damn good. And that, you know what? We're like, I kind of want MP recovery, but we're fine. 1000 is fine. You have one. That boson lance is one. The Lord sword is one. That buster halberd is one. Marky, I am good with you having a sleepy rod. Hot rod shell. You guys are all orichalcumed out. You're decked out. So, you know what that means. We're gonna go explore. I have not gone out these doors. I want to see what happens. But I think we're gonna be switching back to the two horses. So you're the army that came to defeat Bolzum, eh? The Bolzum priests and vandals have been biding their time and growing stronger. That almost sounds like a threat. Oh, look at that. It says southwest up there. That's... I can't believe it. You... southeast? What? Is there... Oh, there's barrels here. What is... Where am I? This doesn't look like an area. We're doing decent trade business here in the North region, but the Bolzum merchants are doing crazy business. This doesn't strike me as a place where the Bolzum are. I feel like there we are. There's our Bolzum. Like, I feel like we're in the Imperial District. That day we'd be free from this northern continent was finally approaching, and then the legendary expedition arrived. How cruel. Huh. I wonder what is stopping you from being free. Like, you know, there's two sides to every story. We have heard our story about how Bolzum is doing terrible things, and like they started a war. They influenced a war to occur. Let's put it that way. Oh, there's a lot of exercise equipment. Because while we could say that Bolzum is responsible for the war between the Imperials and the Republic, yes, it has been a long time since I played this game, but I do remember the story that's going on. That was going to happen anyway. Domeric is a prick. I am really sad we're not going to get to see him again and literally kill him. Your ward might be warm, but we eat better. If you were to join the Bolzum sect, any kind of food you would want would be at your fingertips. We follow Lord Bolzum and he protects us. Isn't it wonderful? Now is the time to join the Bolzum sect. You know, if this was a game, if this game was made in 2022, everyone would be up in arms, angry that you can't join the Bolzum sect. I realize I'm speaking to someone with the legendary expedition, but won't you rethink your battle with Bolzum? Yeah. I am here. I am here for the... There's two sides to every story aspect that is going on here. Oh, good. An angel wing. A freaking angel wing. Angel wings are useless. And why are they useless, my friends? Because we don't egress.
No retreat. No surrender.
They're also useless because they're, like, cheap. Jane drew Bolzum wrath by helping the innovator. I thought a mixed-blood descendant would always be forgiven. But I was mistaken. Huh. That guy has a portrait, and I stole his angel wing. Jane was sighted grieving in Quanos. Her mother had fallen ill and passed on. Power awoke within Jane, who had inherited her mother's blood, and had Lord Bolzum's support. I do wonder what's happening to the old Janie. She, like, got abducted. Literally abducted by the Valkyrie. 1800, yeah, I'm taking your gold and you're gonna like it. Got abducted by the Valkyrie. You know, I've made a few UFO comparisons here and there in the past. So we got a church, east exit, cathedral. Huh, whoa. I'm trying to go to church, Bolsum lady. Hey, I'm wearing this mask to hide, but I'm really a civilian. Help me. There should be, oh, cool. Goddess tears are rather precious for us. Let's be entirely... Is that snow? No, it's a box. Goddess tears are very freaking precious for us. Can you guys move, please? Bolton plans to settle this with the Innovator personally and end the 1,000-Year War. Whenever the legendary expedition makes its move, we'll be ready for it. How about you just move and let me get back there? Lost my train of thought. Oh! This is not a real church. Ah! There appears to be a heretic within our midst. Yes, all of you. Why are you in a... Hey you, are you ever going to wash your hands of that false religion and join the Bolsum sect? I'm not going to join the Bolsum sect, but I don't feel like I'm... It's weird. I'm the force of light. Like, I'm not religious. Then you must be a spy against the Bolsum temple. Such people... Excuse me. Disgusting. What a disgusting brute I am. Such people will be captured by force if necessary. Restrain the heretic. Restrain him. If I get sucked into a story and I haven't got my orichalcum weapons, I'll be so upset. The time has come to repent against the false religion you followed until now. Oh, are you like doing the like repent sinner? What is going on here, man? It's too late. He has already been violated in both body and in mind and body by heresy.
Heresy by thought, heresy by word, heresy by deed, and heresy by action.
This young man is already too far to be saved. It's a pity, but the best thing to do is banish him. You're banishing me? What's that mean? You're just gonna leave me alone and do nothing? Yes, Yi, whose mind and body has surrendered to heresy. You must now leave, never to return again. Can do. I just wanted to save my game and resurrect a few people. You guys, because of Jane, her father, and the Bolton sect relationship deepened. Aided by Maya's technology, he began the invasion of the South. He gained status and wealth with Bolsum, simultaneously aiding him. I thought it was banished. I'm sorry, but heretics are forbidden to use this temple. No matter how much you pray, you won't be welcome. Just give up and leave this place. No, what do you say here? Oh, same thing. That's a pretty solid facial sprite, too. Right? I gotta admit, I love how there are versions of this Bolsum design. Like when we were fighting them, we only saw these two, the purple or blue haired one and the hooded one and the red hooded one. But there's like old lady handkerchiefs ones. The boy from the Light Ward will be here soon. He won't forget playing with us, and someday he'll join the Bolsum sect. Oh, I wonder if there's like anyone in here to actually recruit to our force. But I absolutely adore how we've went into all these buildings. Yes, we have. I absolutely adore how there's just like the bright colored polka dot hand dresses. I don't know what, I guess I can say, I was like, I went through that door and I was like, obviously this door will take me where I need to go. I don't want to read books. I know everything. Teach me, scholar. Both Bolsum and Gom lived 1,000 years ago, but their personalities were very indifferent. Gom was obsessed with having a kingdom, and the area he ruled was quite small. You know what? I am gonna be very disappointed when there is no resolution to this freaking Gollum storyline. And he's just gonna get to live on, and there's, oh, what would you do about Gollum? What would we do about Bolsum? Because I mean, you know what? They could both, fairy powder's not bad. Well, can always use fairy powder. They could both be resolved, like, Gollum could be involved in the last battle somehow. I can't sit here and act like it's impossible. You can't just go snooping through drawers in other people's houses. Is written on a piece of paper. That's, you know, that's what I write on in my drawers too. Don't go sneaking through other people's shelves. It's shut tight. We call the river that flows down from the Bulls Mountain the Dark River. It contains dark power, and if we drink it, it sometimes upsets our stomachs, so we boil it before drinking it. We call it the Dark River. It contains dark power. It flows down from the Bulls Mountains. So obviously our god has problems. But don't worry, we boil all the evil out. Can you even boil all the evil out? Who knows? Alright, I don't want to engage with all of these people. I'm so close to the freaking end, and I'm so close to emulating is a dirty word, I know. Emulating some Sega Saturn games, or not some Sega Saturn games. Emulating some freaking Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo games, and just like, hey, they run very easily. Alright, so we have this door. That's the main door, I would guess. So this will probably take me out to town again. Different set of towns. There's so many normal people in this Remotest place. Alright, is there anything of interest here? Weapon shop, item shop, blacksmith. Ah yes, this would be the area we want to go to. Yeah, you're the legendary expedition. You've come to defeat Volsum, but our god won't fall to you. Even if he were defeated, I'd put a curse on you until the end of time. You will defeat me. Get out of here. You will defeat nothing. I will defeat your god. I will take your god. And then you little subservient. Look at this it's a little kid. Grandpa and his I can't die before I see Boltham. He's healthy. He's just being dramatic. So what's the allegory to Boltham? You know, this real world allegory to Boltham. Because Boltham's literally a dark creature. Like, he exists. We know this do we know this for a fact? Welcome to my smithy. Alright, we don't need to smithy any weapons for anybody else here. But this is where we're going to come back with our other army. We might do that on stream, we might not, who knows. We've found the place. We will... Do we even need to check the weapon shop? I wouldn't mind checking the weapon shop, if we can. Just to see if there's any accessories that will do us some good. Like any, you will regenerate HP accessories. That's what I'm primarily looking for, is HP and MP accessories. Another goddess tier, that's excellent. We will always need MP restorative items. Actually, you know what? I was debating about removing Bridget. I forgot that she has Drain, which technically would allow her to recover her stuff, recover her health, recover her MP, which I'm worried about going low on. Alright, let's see what you guys got. I have come to the right place. Let's see what you got. Alright, we have a silver ring, a battle bracer, a protect bracer. You don't really have much that I care about, to be honest. You're not gonna set the world on fire. And the weapons store? Like, the weapons they have in the north are like the best weapons that can be crafted by the smiths in the south are just, you know, sitting in their item shops. Phoenix sword. It's just full of crap that I will never use. Alright. Let's go switch over. I don't want to buy a golden beak. I am sad. I am sad we never recruited good old Penco. Or Pen. Good old Pen. So we're going to come here. We're going to go do some item management. We need to count all of the orichalcums we have. And then we're gonna divvy them up between our teams. We might have to sell some items if we have to sell some items. But first things first, you are gonna give. We're gonna deposit all the orichalcums. I am so glad it keeps track of your numbers for you. We also have a bunch of stat boosting items to do. We have a bunch of stuff that needs to be repaired. I have a feeling we're going to do weapons on stream, and all other final preparations are likely going to get done off screen. Are you prepared for battle, Julian? Yes, I am. Wait, what? Wait, what? You switched me back to Symbios, right? Yes, you did. Okay. Now, do I have a shared item pool? This is my question. Okay, I do. We're gonna do 7 orichalcums for these guys, or if I can only carry that many. Alright, and you can take another orichalcum, and you can take another orichalcum, so we have 4 orichalcums. Alright, Irene, you're gonna take an orichalcum, and you know what? You have space to take an orichalcum. And Sybil's in the party. Yes, Sybil's promoted. Sybil's got that ugly butt sprite, so she's actually, Sybil's got a perfectly fine sprite. Let's not talk ill of Sybil's sprite. So we have to go get some items. So when we go get items, we're gonna have to make sure that we have a place to put the items. So Ratchet, you take that. Don Terrace, you can give that bright honey to someone who has space in their inventory. No one has space in their inventory. We're gonna sell. Actually, we're gonna use some of this stuff. I need to use the stat boost. No. All right, good. We need to use the stat boosting items. I thought I would went out those main doors. I thought this was over, but it is not over.
Now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
So, actually, let's just frick it. Let's use those stat boosting items right now. Alright, we got a Bright Honey, increases max MP. That is going to Grace. Perfect. We have a Quick Chicken. Who needs to be quicker? Symbios needs to be quicker. 3 agility, that's not great. Could be worse. We got another Quick Chicken. Who's gonna get the Quick Chicken? You know what? You know who could really honestly use a Quick Chicken? Is Albright. He's got poor agility. And he's got so little agility that, like, giving him a boost will help. Symbios, my heroes always get their defense increased, especially Symbios. He's wearing a freaking, you know, defense plus ring. And he's still, that was a terrible roll. He's still taking hits that I just feel like you're taking too much damage. Power Wine, you know what, Frank? Have a Power Wine. And I think we had one more item that was on noon. A Lucky Cookie permanently increases luck. I assume luck is dodge. I assume luck controls dodge rate and crit rate and all this other stuff. So we're going to give that to Symbios in the ever-growing hope that something bad might happen. Welcome to my smithy. Make me some equipment. Amir, oh, we still have a piece of mithril. Alright, so people who 100% get an equipment. Symbios. Whoa, 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 whoa. It looked like he might be equipped with the dirk. Alright, you have the Justice Sword. That's fine. I was really worried you still had a freaking dirk on you, and I was gonna get some orichalcum dirk, and I'd be super freaking bummed. Alright, Grace. if people are watching this and they know the best items that we can get, I don't know what the best items are. I haven't even looked this up. I looked it up for the mithril items in Scenario 1, and then I was just like, I'm not rolling the dice hunting for the best weapons. We're going in, we're going out, and we get what we get. It's very contrary to the point where I am in Shining Force 2, where I am now farming for the Gizarm, because I need that damn Gizarm. A Lord Sword. A Lord Sword. I want to give you crap Symbios because Pruden has a higher attack power than you, but let's be honest, Pruden has a couple levels, although not enough, not a high enough level. So let's sit here. Masquerade and Grace don't need weapons. Everybody else in my party needs weapons. Frank is getting a weapon, 100%, not debatable. So, who's getting weapons? As we just decided, Frank is getting a weapon. But we gotta stop and think about this. Because I don't have enough unarmed people in this party. In fact, I don't think we have any unarmed people in the Symbios Force. So there will be people who will not be operating with the best weapons. Again, Claw? Let's see if that puts you up to 100. Irene, it makes you worse. I think Irene is going to have to be one of those people who doesn't get a new weapon. Because she is a mage first. If everything's going right, she can land some attacks. But her primary function is going to be to heal and then attack second. Donteris, you're an attacker, but you're also here to tank and take hits. But Hayward, you're always going to be attacking. So Hayward's going to get an arrow. I'm not sure what Hayward has, if Hayward has a power shell, because that's what I gave him, because there was a point in time where I didn't understand the weapon triangle, but even prior to that, there was a point in time where I didn't understand that there was a weapon leveling system. So I didn't know if you stuck with swords and then switched to another. If you switch to another weapon, you can technically have a stronger item, but eventually your attack would get better. So, Albright needs a weapon. He does. But, we have Ratchet, and Ratchet needs a new weapon. Actually, we have 3 mages in our party. So we're going to have to decide on one person who's not getting something. Because we have 4 mages. We have Irene, Grace, Mascarin, and Noon. That's 4. So I think we're going to end up with one person who's not going to get a Hot Rod Shell again. I mean, that's great and all, but it's boring. Yes, Ratchet will equip it right away. Oh, who's to be the person who's not going to get a weapon? Well, the person who probably doesn't need a weapon the most is, unfortunately, Albright. It might be Albright. Basically because, how I said about how Donteris has the ability to tank and to take a hit. Albright's our best tank. Oh. And, Donteris has the highest movement. So it will make sense for Donteris not to get... I wish I had an easier way to see who was in my party. Alright, so Donteris, Masquerade, Grace, Hayward has a weapon. Albright, Irene, Sybil. Sybil will need a weapon. Is that it? Are we getting close to the end here? Oh, I think, yeah, Murasame. Murasame needs a weapon. And, you know, I think I have to roll the dice on a Murasame weapon. On the off chance that you're going to give me a Gizarm. Give me a sword that will cut people in half, please. Do it. I know that's not going to happen. I wonder if you'll get the order. Is a Masamune. So they share the same sword type as Dubai. That's cool, but that's not great. Alright. Welcome to my smithy. Oh my god, crafting weapons, right? Albright. We are starting to run low. Grace, Hayward, Albright, Irene. Sybil needs a halberd. She's likely to get like a... What's the halberd that we gave to Burial? Like the Lord Axe, Lord Halberd? A Buster Halberd. That seems different than what... Oh, defense... That seems a bit different than what we had before. Also, Sybil's halberd, I think, also recovered HP, and we don't have that going on. Alright. Donteris, Masquerade, Hayward, Albright, Irene, Sybil. Eldar is not in our party. Khan is not in our party. Noon doesn't count. Justin's not in our party. Horst is in our party. Ratchet has one. Frank has one. You know what? I think everyone's getting one. Everyone who's anybody is getting one. Masquerade and Grace aren't. Hayward has one. You know, right? Albright, here you go. Let's give you a fun weapon. You have a mace, actually. I'd like to see what's going to come out from this. And we'll get Irene equipped up, and that might be everybody. And that makes me think that I've miscounted, or something has gone terribly, terribly wrong. Ooh, 99, the Geo Hammer. Alright, we have more Orichalcums. Not many more. In fact... Oh, maybe I have miscounted and that was all our Orichalcums. Which, if that was, that's fine, because we didn't give Irene a weapon. And we're alright. So, we're alright. We're gonna... you know what? I'll be honest. We're probably gonna come back and build weapons with Medea next stream. We might not, though. I might do that off stream just so we can get things going forward. We'll see. But again, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to join us. We're right at the end of this. Summer break is over. Fan Expo was over. We're gonna push through with this and get this finished, hopefully someday.